Getting rejected by a girl you liked is very painful. Oh, I know that feeling all too well, trust me. I had my fair share of rejections and it's not cute to say the least. But do you know what's worse than getting rejected by a girl you liked? Fumbling a girl you liked. Bro, fumbling a Baddie is the most awful feeling in the world. Oh my days, even when I mention it, it kills me because do you know how many times I've fumbled 10 out of 10s? Broski, so many! I was the king of airballs and missed penalties. If fumbling baddies was a sport, I'd be LeBron James in 2018 and Prime Messi at the same time. Oh, trust, I was on top of my game when it comes to fumbling baddies. Since I've fumbled so many girls in the past, you would think I've learnt a lesson or two. But nope, I didn't learn at all. I am still out on the fields fumbling baddies. You can't believe it, can you? Well, my friends, gather around the campfire as I tell the tale of my greatest fumble in history. The story starts around the pandemic times when everyone was forced to stay indoors and there was barely anything going on at the outside world. During that time, bro, all I did was play trash anime games and troll on Discord servers because I was an absolute melt, do you know what I mean? On Discord, I would meet dudes that are on the same timing as me and we would raid e-girl Discord servers and mass DM people on those servers, random stuff like memes or whatever. Why? Because we were losers, of course. We had nothing better to do with our time. One day, we joined another Discord server called E-Girl Paradise, which was the biggest e-girl Discord server and still is, to be fair. However, we didn't care. We only joined with the intention of miking up random people on VC. We wanted smoke with everyone for no reason. We were so bored, bro. So we joined a random VC ready to mic up, but hold up. There's this smoking hot girl in the VC and broski. She was so exotic that I had to tell the guys to chill out as me myself had a new objective. And that was to res up that girl ASAP, no Rocky. I told the guys to leave that girl to me because she is mine. But the guys weren't having it. They were trying to argue with me over that girl as they thought she was bad as well. So I had a proposition for the guys. How about we send a photo of ourselves on the hashtag face reveal chat and she can decide who she's feeling the most. You know, let's have some good old organic competition. The guys agreed, so we sent it over to the chat. And not to be arrogant, but I knew she was going to choose me because broski, I'm just too sexy like that. Like, what can I say? But let me just sit down and be humble like Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, man, let me just stay humble, as the modern Viking Erling Haaland would say. And what do you know? I was right. She of course chose me. But I was still excited as she could have chosen any of the guys, but she chose me instead. My ego definitely had a stroke after that. So I wasted no time and immediately DM'd her to see if she wanted to join a private call with me so we can talk one-on-one. And to my surprise, she agreed. She was feeling me, broski. What can I say? Let me chill out though. So we got on the private call and we talked, conversing and getting to know each other and shit. It was a great conversation. We had a lot in common. Found out that she was half Brazilian, a professional dancer and liked anime and gaming. And she lived in the same city as me. So she's a baddie, lives in the same city and has the same interests as me. Broski, I thought I found the one. I felt the connection between us and I know she felt it as well. Of course she did. Girls operate based on vibes, don't they? It was so good that I wanted to link up with her and continue the conversation in real life. So I asked her on the call, hey, I can't lie, we're quite similar. I think there's potential. We should test that out by linking up because why not?
Well, for sure, let's do it.
I was through the moon when she agreed, but I kept my calm and I asked her when she was free and she said that she was free on the weekend. So I proposed for us to go to the mall and watch a movie, get food and chill on a Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I asked for her number as well and she gave me her number. I actually couldn't believe it. It felt too good to be true. I literally met this girl on a Discord server and managed to secure the link. Brother, life couldn't be any better. You know I had to prepare and look my best, my guy. I decided to go for a casual but stylish fit, you know, keeping it PG with some balance, do you understand? Let's not forget the trainers. I had to go for the Jordan 1 highs because I'm cool like that. And to add an extra flair to the outfit, I finished it off with some accessories like silver rings and the chains. You know what I'm saying, broski, I was ready to go. But before I tell you what happened on the date, let's talk about today's sponsor, Aura. Aura is a service that's all about protecting your online privacy. Nowadays, It's so easy for data brokers to make your private information accessible to anyone. It just takes a simple Google search to find out information that you thought was private. However, these websites are required to allow you to opt out, and the best thing about Aura is that they will do this for you automatically, so you don't have to go through 100 different websites just to not have your personal information exposed on major search engines like Google. This process also puts an end to the spam, robocalls, and annoying emails that we receive often. In the case when someone is trying to use your identity, Aura will quickly alert you so you can take action. And with up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, you're recovered if the worst happens. And that's not all. Aura comes with a VPN with over 100 virtual locations in which you can access on the go, coupled with other useful features to ensure your personal information and finances is safe online, all in one easy to use app. I will not leave myself vulnerable to data breaches or brokers, and if you don't want to either, you can go to my link aura.com/JohnScully down in the description and pin comment to try Aura free for 2 weeks. That's aura.com/JohnScully. And thank you Aura for sponsoring this video. So I took the train and arrived at the mall. When I arrived, I didn't see her straight away because the mall was big with loads of people. So I called her to see if she arrived as well. She said she was 10 minutes away and she would arrive at the back of the mall. Broski, when she said that, it really hit me that it was actually happening. So the nerves started to kick in. I had to use that 10 minutes to breathe in heavily and remind myself, it's calm bro, just a day. Just be yourself and have fun with it. Everything is going to be fine. Or so I thought. People at the mall were looking at me like I was some idiot, but I calmed myself down and I headed straight to where she was at. I saw her and oh my goodness, from the heavens above, I must declare that she was looking straight out of this world. She was wearing a tight red dress with a denim jacket with heels. My guy, she put in effort. I can't even lie. She smiled at me and the moment she did, all composure went out the window. My nervous system went into overdrive. Couldn't even contain myself. The first thing she uttered was, hey. And bro, I just couldn't say nothing, so I replied with, hi. I fucking stuttered. My guy, why are you stuttering, bro? Already off to a bad start. She had a confused look on her face for a brief moment, but I guess she overlooked it and said, you look nice. Same to you. My guy, I was moving so awkward. What the hell was going on? I literally didn't have a problem speaking to her on VC or on the phone, but in real life, I was moving like a joke, man. I was too nervous to hug her, so I gave her an awkward ass fist bump. And it was so cringe the way I done it. But anyways, I ever so awkwardly told her, let's go to the cinema already. As we were walking to the cinema, I avoided eye contact because I was too nervous, my guy. She tried to hold my hand and I allowed her, but I was shaking so much that I had to let go of her hand. We arrived at the cinema. I bought both of our tickets and we went to our seats. As we were watching the movie, she leaned herself on me, briefly looking at me and smiling. But what was I doing? Awkwardly smiling back, shaking and looking away fast and not making any moves at all. Then throughout the movie, she just got tired of my timidness and focused on watching the movie. And to be honest, I can't even blame her. She gave obvious Tuesday signals and she gave me so many chances for me to stop being an absolute coward of a man. Yet I just kept failing so many times. I was just fumbling. Even when I look back at it now, it absolutely infuriates me. But let's move on. When the movie finished, we both went out of the cinema and I asked her how she found the movie. She said it was alright. It was not the best that she's seen, but it's okay. Maybe it's because of my dumbass, but I would never know. I asked if she wanted to continue the day by going to eat or something. And she said, nah, I think I'll head home, but it was really nice talking to you. When she announced those words, broski, I knew I was cooked. I tried testing my fury out by texting her 2 days later after the movie date, and to no surprise, she left me on read. From that moment on, I never heard from her again. It's safe to say that I fumbled a baddie. So moral of the story, never behave like how I did on that day, and never take a girl to watch a movie on the first date. Anyway, just probably my worst fumble out of many fumbles in my career. However, if you're interested about the people who never fumbled girls in high school, then watch this video right now on screen.